It's safe.
Okay, so here are some tips and tricks and some camera hacks that I use every single day within my photography and videography. All of the things that I show in this video are going to be things that I already have around my home. Therefore, making some of these some of the cheapest tips and tricks and camera hacks on YouTube. So number one, creating atmosphere. We've all seen the scenes with light coming through the window and that haze gently sitting in the scene of a movie. So atmosphere is defined as the pervading mood of a person, place, or work of art. In movies, atmosphere is used to control how a person feels while watching that movie. Atmosphere gives your shot a little bit more depth, while also being that little tiny detail to provoke emotions out of the viewer. Now, some people use haze machines or fog machines. Some people even buy silly little cans of atmosphere spray off of Amazon. And what creates this atmosphere is basically just smoke, haze, or fog. So in movies, they can have actors smoke or they could just blow some shit up. But me personally, I like to use incense. Incense is something that you can commonly find in most people's homes. Some incense have the capability of creating a short-lasting kind of haze around your home. I use this incense. I don't really know how to pronounce the name of it, but it's basically Arabic incense that my girlfriend put me on. And this incense creates and lets out a lot of smoke, so you got to be kind of careful. Well, I got to kind of be careful with this, but it gets the job done a little bit faster than regular incense. And you can see how dramatically this simple scene of me playing a video game changes just by adding a little bit of haze. And I promise you that's going to be the only history educational lesson of this video. Moving forward. I'm using, and you can also achieve some of these things slightly by using a diffusion filter to bloom your highlights. I use a black pro mist on every single lens that I own, and yeah, do what you will with that information. Using plexiglass is my next camera hack. The reason for plexiglass is that it's light, it's cheap, and I got it out of a frame for some photo around my home, and it's also see-through. When placing it on top of your lens, it doesn't push down on it too hard. Now I've used plexiglass to get a bunch of decent underwater shots. I use plexiglass for a lot of shots that involve water, or I use it when I want to get creative and do something from a POV. Now speaking of POV, my next tip and trick or hack or whatever it is just putting your camera on top of or in anything. Now I've watched a lot of Breaking Bad, and it's one of the best shows, if not the best show to ever be aired on television. And Vince Gilligan does a great job of letting you see things from a perspective of something that is not alive. Now this has incredibly inspired a lot of my video work, and I think the use of using something like an inanimate object for a POV shot can add a little bit of creativity and progression to some of these videos that I make on YouTube. So my last tip and trick or hack is if you don't have a Ronin, stabilizer, dolly, or a gimbal. Something that I sometimes use is my suitcase. Now suitcases are great because they have 4 wheels, they're pretty smooth, you can put your camera on top of them, and nowadays most suitcases have 360-degree wheels, which is great so they can turn and go whichever way without stopping your camera or stopping the flow of what you're recording. Alright, cool. So these were my tips and tricks or camera hacks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you get notified every single time I drop a new video. I'm out. Let's go do some shit. Notify us, man. Let's get it.